All right, 49er fans, jumping into another mailbag video here on our Chat Sports 49ers YouTube channel. Quick question. Are you following me on Twitter? I feel like a lot of you guys are following me on Twitter. I got 2,500 followers on Twitter, which is cool. But I want more, and I want you to follow me down below at Report Thomas Mott. That's my Twitter handle right there. And, of course, if you don't get your question answered in this mailbag video, you can always DM me. And if it's a good question, I'll probably respond to you. It'd be pretty cool, right? We'll go back and forth on DMs, talk 49ers. Be a lot of fun. At Report Thomas Mott is the magical place to put into your Twitter search feed to find me on Twitter. It's like a red picture of me with a nice beard. Looks sick. Okay, next question here comes from No GQ Penna. Any 49ers possibly to sign J.J. Watt? Apparently 9 teams have already, called J.J. Watt for his services. I think they're going to look. I think they probably will make a phone call, but I think he's going to go probably out of the Pittsburgh. I don't believe this always going to be a Cleveland Browns stuff we keep seeing on Twitter, right? He gets like, Cleveland Browns have so much money and has everything J.J. Watt wants. I don't think he's going to go to Cleveland. Doesn't make any sense. I think Pittsburgh makes a lot of sense. You go back to Green Bay, play Wisconsin, of course, play with the Badgers in college. I don't think the 49ers are going to have that big of a shot, but I think they'll make a phone call. Timothy says, with a super chat, my man, what up? What about Mitch Trubisky? Really? He's out there if we can't get Watson or Dak or Rodgers. I mean, you really like Mitch Trubisky more than Jimmy Garoppolo? Is he that much better? I mean, one has gone to a Super Bowl and one hasn't. So, tough. I am out on Mitch Trubisky. I appreciate the super chat, but I am out on that. It's Flame says we go on in for Watson. Well, it depends on what all-in means. Does all-in mean, giving away Nick Bosa and Fred Warner and like a billion draft picks? Then no. But if it's just giving 3 first-round draft picks, that could be considered all-in. I would go ahead and consider that. I talked about that before. I'm willing to give up draft picks and not willing to give up superstar players. You want Dre Greenlaw? Love him. That's okay. You want Eric Armstead? Love him. Sure. But you can't have Fred Warner. You can definitely not have any of our young wide receivers. You sure as heck cannot have Nick Bosa. That's where I'm at. Jonathan says, I think we are in a rebuild right now. That's an interesting question. No, I don't think so. I think a rebuild is like an actual rebuild. Like just because the 49ers are looking at getting a different quarterback does not mean that they're in a full rebuild mode. They have plenty of great players. Honestly, if they weren't injured last year, they're going back to the postseason. I mean, I feel like if they're not injured this year, they're going to go to the postseason with Jimmy Garoppolo. So, no, I think it's a reload. How about that? It's a reload is what I would go with right now, not a rebuild. That's how I feel overall from a rebuild standpoint. Another super chat. My man Daniel coming in here with a $4.99 super chat. We need to get Cam for $2 million, cut Jimmy, and get great free agents. Really? Would Cam play for $2 million? I don't think Cam would play for $2 million. How much did the Patriots pay him this year? I don't even know. Cam looks like a broken quarterback. He looks like he's done. Honestly, like maybe you could revitalize him. Maybe. That's a big maybe, right? If he played like he did in 2020, the Niners are not going to be able to do anything with him. If he played better than that, then sure, who knows? But Cam, I'm not sold on Cam. I'm not sold on Cam at all. I do think they should make some moves in free agency and draft well as well, but I am out on Cam Newton. Now, maybe you guys want to go ahead and get a quarterback at number 12. That's your take. I mean, I wouldn't, but it's up to you. What do you guys think? Who do you want to draft at number 12 overall? There'll be a pinned comment down below. I want you guys to respond to your answers to the pinned comment down below in the comment section. And, of course, make sure you guys are subscribed for the best off-season coverage. I mean, literally the best off-season coverage you could possibly hope for regarding our 49ers. Go ahead and click the big red subscribe button or go to the link, youtube.com/49ers TV. Also, turn on the notification bell as well, so you're notified whenever we jump on here for these live Q&As. All right, next question comes from Taiwan Ramsey. We trade for Dak. Okay, you don't have to trade for Dak, right? Because he's technically a free agent. So you could sign Dak. So I will say, should we sign Dak Prescott? Is he better than Jimmy G? I think if you had played like he did in 2020 pre-injury, yes, he is better. But you got to remember, he's not exactly been fantastic over the first couple of years of his career. Carson Wentz was considered the better quarterback up until this past year, where Wentz kind of, fishtailed. And then, of course, Dak Prescott played really well minus the injury. So, yeah, I guess, but he's going to cost a lot of money, and I'd rather get Deshaun Watson if we're going to go ahead and do that. Roddy says, status on re-signing Juszczyk. I read a tweet today that I couldn't confirm, but it mentioned that they are trying and will re-sign Kyle Juszczyk. So I will go off of the tweet I saw. I don't remember who tweeted it, but I saw it today saying they're going to try really hard to re-sign Kyle Juszczyk. So I would expect them to. He's a big part of their run game, a big part of the offense overall. I hope they do. He's great. He's really good. The R&B bro says, if the 49ers take a chance on Leonard Fournette, if the Bucs don't re-sign him, no, I don't think so. I like Fournette. I think playoff Lenny, Lombardi Lenny, whatever he wants to call himself, he was really good in the postseason run for the 49ers, or not the 49ers, but the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think the Jaguars are going to go ahead and re-sign him. But no, I wouldn't, because I feel really good about Jeff Wilson Jr., who they already re-signed. I love Raheem Mostert. You guys know that. And I'm a Baylor guy, so JaMychal Hasty is my guy. He's a third running back. I think they're fine at running back. Running back's probably the one spot this offseason you don't even have to touch. You're like, we like our 3 guys. We don't need free agents. We don't need draft picks. Move on. Tino says, trade Greenlaw and Armstead and 2 first-round picks for Watson. I don't think it would be enough. I think that if you want to do 2 first-round draft picks, you got to probably include Bosa or Warner instead of Armstead and Greenlaw. That's like our B guys versus like our A guys. So I would do that if the Texans would take it, but I don't think the Houston Texans would take it. So I am probably out on that just because the Texans would be out on that. Any free agents you guys think we should sign? I did a free agent list talking about cornerbacks that are available. There's some decent ones that are out there. Mackenzie Alexander is available. AJ Bouye is out there. I think they're going to try to re-sign their own guys, though. And I said this for weeks. I think they're going to try and re-sign Jason Barrett. They're trying to re-sign K'Waun Williams, and they'll draft the other starting cornerback on the outside at number 12. I feel very confident that is most likely the plan for the 49ers. Maybe I'm wrong, but right now, if you want to look at a list of cornerbacks, I think the 49ers could go ahead and sign. I did a video earlier this week on Tuesday, so after the video tonight, go ahead and check that one out. Do you guys think the 49ers are going to win the NFC West? I feel like they have a really good chance to win the NFC West, but I want to know what you guys think. If you think the 49ers have a really good chance at winning the NFC West, smash the like button. I want to get like 400 likes on this video. You should feel like they're going to win the NFC West, but I don't know what you guys think down below right now by hitting that thumbs up button. We need to get to at least 150 plus likes right now, or the bosses are not going to be happy. So smash the like button. You guys think the 49ers are going to go ahead and win the NFC West. Now, if you guys want to put your money where your mouth is, you should bet on it to win some money because everybody likes free money, right? So go to chatsports.com/49bet. Put a deposit bonus of $100 or more and use our promo code Niners125 to get that sweet 125% deposit bonus whenever you first sign up. Your NFC West Championship odds, not bad. Niners are second, and and Jimmy Garoppolo's a quarterback. That's pretty good overall. If you were to bet $10, you would win $17.50, which is pretty good right now. Of course, you bet the Cardinals, who are last place to win the division, you win $55, but that's just it. So again, if the odds are plus 175, that means you risk 10 and you win $17.5. Now you risk $100, you win $175. So it's pretty good math right there. If you want to win some money, you only bet 10, you win 17.5, you almost double your money just straight up. So go ahead and do it with our friends. Again, chatsports.com/49bet. Use that promo code Niners125. I don't know why people are so obsessed with Kellen Mond. I get a Kellen Mond question every single week here on our 49ers Report Chat Sports Live YouTube video. Is he terrible? No. Is he absolutely trash? No, I don't think so. But is he really that good? I don't think so either. Is he going to go in the 3rd round, the 4th round? He's more a 4th round quarterback if I'm being 100% honest. I think he had one good year, which was last year at Texas A&M, but overall hasn't been that great. So I am out on Kellen Mond. Brandon, we need safety help? Probably. If Tart leaves, you probably got to fill that hole. I think you could do it in the later rounds of the NFL draft. You could do it in free agency as well. I don't know if you need safety help. You need cornerback help right now based on the fact that whoever's a free agent. But, yeah, I think you got to look at it. I think you got to consider it and make it a real possibility. So how about that? Let's see. Next question here comes from Heath, who says, what possibilities that we've draft picked Surtain or Devontae Smith compared to drafting Trey Lance or Kyle Trask? I think Surtain or Smith are way more likely, although I don't think either of them are going to be there at number 12. You guys know I love me some Patrick Surtain. Trey Lance is a wild card. I think he's probably the biggest wild card in the first round because you really have no idea if he's either a really good dual threat quarterback or somebody who plays at North Dakota State and didn't play in 2020 because he opted out because of COVID. We don't know. We have no idea. Big time question there. I think Kyle Trask is a 2nd-round quarterback. I don't think he's a 1st-round quarterback. So Devontae Smith will not be there at 12. Surtain is iffy. Trey Lance is a massive wild card, and Kyle Trask is a 2nd-round quarterback. Andrew Coker, Jake Coker. Draft Mac Jones at 12. Science Pitch Magic for bridge quarterback. At 12? 12 is a little high for Mac Jones, if I'm being honest. I like Mac Jones. You guys know I like Mac Jones. I like him in the 20s, but 12 is a little too high. I think it's a little too high. Again, I'd rather have Jimmy Garoppolo. What's Mac Jones' ceiling? Is it higher than Jimmy Garoppolo? Maybe it is. I don't know. He's pretty good. When he had Devontae Smith and that great offense against a pretty average Ohio State defense, but 12's a little high. 12's a little high for me. The 49ers get a wide receiver in free agency or in the draft. I think free agency. I think the draft, if you were going to do it. Like I talked about in our news and rumor portion of the show tonight, I think that you can get somebody in the 4th or 5th round. I think they probably will. Free agency is a little bit iffy. There aren't that many good free agent wide receivers. When you get Antonio Brown, he's one of the better ones. Curtis Samuel's going to be too expensive. Juju's going to be too expensive. There aren't that many great average wide receivers. You might as well just re-sign Kendrick Bourne if you want to re-sign somebody. Sam Screws, I bet he does. Sign Keelan Cole as wide receiver 3 if Bourne doesn't come back. I mean, maybe. It's a funny name. I'd rather sign Kendrick Bourne. I would rather re-sign Kendrick Bourne. I mean, Keelan Cole wasn't bad last year. He was kind of that, 55, 642 yards and 5 touchdowns in terms of the overall stats with Jacksonville Jaguars. Maybe you could improve that in a Kyle Shanahan offense. You probably could improve that in a Kyle Shanahan offense. I think Bourne knows the offense a little bit better. I'd rather sign him. But if you need to go out and get somebody, then maybe Keelan Cole would make just a little bit more sense. Again, he wasn't bad. I mean, look at the stats. He wasn't bad overall. Speak your mind, though. What do you guys think? Should the 49ers sign a free agent wide receiver? We can throw a draft one here, too. I mean, should they get a free agent wide receiver this offseason? Give this video a thumbs up right now. Let me know what you guys think by giving this video a thumbs up. I think they should probably get somebody, but I also feel really good about Jalen Hurts. And I think Jalen Hurts can be that number 3 wide receiver if he can get healthy. And I'm really hoping that he does. I think he will. I mean, I feel like he will. But you really never know. So give the video a thumbs up if you guys think the 49ers should go ahead and sign a free agent wide receiver. Let's keep those likes coming here on the channel. I want to hear from you guys, as you know I always do. All right, I think we're ready for our next question here. It's from Air One Buds. Why would a team give anything more than a late first for Bosa when he just tore his ACL for the second time? That's likely to need one of the highest paid edges very soon because he's one of the best pass rushers in the NFL. Right? Like, what's the question here? Is the injury going to inhibit his ability to be a superstar pass rusher? I don't think so. It happened early enough in the year where he's going to have the full 2020 season and the full off season. I think he's going to be just fine. And guess what? They're going to make him one of the highest paid edges because he's going to be still very, very good. Jonathan has a super chat here, $5 straight to the top. What do you think we're going to move back? I think we're going to move back in the draft. I don't think so. I think they're going to get a cornerback, which means they're going to stay there and get Caleb Farley. Maybe if Farley and Sertan are both gone, you get J.C. Horn at like 19 or 20. I would bet, though, they don't move back. I bet they stay. I mean, they have enough draft picks, right? Just going to stay put, take some good players, and build on an already very good roster. I think they stay put from drafting or from trading back, but still a possibility. Get a star receiver to work under Ayuk and Samuel. A star. How about drafting a receiver? There are only 2 star receivers in the NFL draft this year, probably 3 with Jalen Waddle. It's obviously obviously Devontae Smith. You throw in Jamar Chase and then Jalen Waddle. I think any of those are going to be available at number 12. Maybe Waddle. I think 12 is a little bit too early. Roddy says, wide receiver depth chart, grab Gore. Gore for cheap, I'd be fine with it for nostalgia purposes, but the depth chart says you don't need him. You have 3 really good running backs. Like, how many running backs do you need? I think they want to work with 2 and then go ahead and, mix in Michael Hasty there every now and then. But I would bet that they would only sign him for the fun nostalgia part, which he talked about he would like to come back. We talked about that weeks ago, but probably not. I'll go probably not. Thomas, man, what a great name. Who can we get on the edge to replace Ford? Good question. I think Kerry Hyder is your replacement for D Ford. I think he was your replacement in 2020 because he played so darn well. He had 7.5 sacks. It's almost as many as D Ford has had in his entire career in a 49er uniform because he's missed just so many darn games. So there are some pass rushers. Kwity Paye out of Michigan. You can obviously get Gregory Rousseau out of Miami. So there are some options there, but I think replacing would be signing somebody internally, and that means Kerry Hyder. A couple more here. Dave says, we're going to be interested in signing Cordell Patterson from the Bears. Maybe, like just to give you a little kick return, punt return coverage, I guess. But with money being a little bit tight right now, I don't think he's in the budget because they got to sign some of their own guys overall. Good question, though. I mean, I would like to have a better kick returner. I don't think Richie James Jr. has done very well. Maybe put Brandon Ayuk back there. I don't know. Who knows? The R&B bros, excuse me. 49ers should sign left tackle Cam Robinson from Jacksonville. Is he a free agent? I don't know if Cam Robinson is a free agent. I'd rather sign Trent Williams, honestly. We're going to pick one. I'd rather sign Trent Williams overall, but that's up to me. Or that's not up to me. It's up to the 49ers and what they do. I don't know if Robinson is the right answer there, though.